Jesus is perfect God and perfect man. It doesn't mean anything. You can't be perfectly knowing everything and perfectly not knowing everything at the same time. And for someone who often says, well, God can do anything, of course there are many replies to that. One of them is to answer it with another question. Well, can God do something evil? If He's a good God, and He is a God who is all good, can He do evil? If God is all-knowing, can He, and God is wise, can He do something stupid? No, God has certain attributes. God has a certain nature that defines God. So by definition, that's what defines God. If God is immortal, He does not die. If God is self-sufficient, He does not eat and breathe. And we have too many descriptions in the gospel of Jesus, of His mortality. Of course, according to Christian theology, He dies on the cross. He's killed. Can you kill God? According to the Bible, Jesus doesn't know things. He's ignorant of things. He is weak. He forgets. He's human. He eats. He walks in the marketplace. He breathes air. This is Jesus. There's one amazing example that is so clear. It's the famous example of the fig tree, that one day Jesus is riding on a donkey. Think about it. Does God ride on a donkey? And He sees a fig tree and He feels hungry. So God is hungry and He wants to eat some figs. So He goes to the fig tree and He finds there's no figs on the tree. That means from the donkey to the fig tree, He couldn't see whether there were figs or not. Is that someone who sees everything? He didn't even know there were no figs on the tree. And it becomes more surprising because when there were no figs on the tree, it says, because it wasn't the season for figs. So He didn't even know when the seasons were, and He's supposed to be the creator of the seasons. So we've got a God riding on a donkey who gets hungry, okay, who doesn't know whether there's figs on the tree and doesn't even know the seasons of the figs, right? And when He sees there's no figs on the tree, He gets so upset, He curses the fig tree and it withers and dies. Now, that is truly extraordinary. Because most Christians would say in defense is that, no, all of that was the human side of Jesus. The human side of Jesus was His riding on a donkey, His not knowing, His feeling hungry. But the God bit of Jesus was when He cursed the fig tree and it withered and died. Now, the extraordinary thing is that you have the divine side of Jesus, therefore, acting upon the human side and depending upon it. What does this mean? How can this ever be a truth?